In this video, I'll show you an AI tool that generates coherent videos, video scripts, and even music and sound effects from just a text description. It can also turn images into videos like this one of me playing a guitar, that never happened. And for that it uses latest technologies like Kling 1.6. And the best thing, it's all included in one easy to use tool, so you don't have to learn a bunch of different complicated tools. Really everyone can use this, and in this video I'll show you step by step how to use this. We'll take an honest look at the results and I give you some tips on how to create coherent videos that make sense from beginning till end. My name is Florian Walter and this is the AI Tool Corner, where I review the latest AI software to find out which ones can actually improve your life and business. Okay, let's jump right in. We go to AIVideo.com. I will also put a link to it into the video description, and here we create an account. As you can see, I already created a bunch of videos. We will create a new video together in a moment, but first I want to show you some of my previous generations. Like this one, where I told the AI to create a funny and sarcastic video about the differences between the imperial and the metric system. Keep in mind that the AI created everything about this, the script, the videos, the images, everything. I only gave it a text prompt and I think the results are pretty decent. What you notice right away is that the text here is actually readable. AI usually has trouble generating images and videos with text on them, but this AI can handle it. Let's check out the video.
Did you know the world is divided by two measurement systems? On one side, we have the logical, easy-to-understand metric system. On the other, we have the imperial system, where apparently someone decided that feet, stones, and cups were sensible units of measurement.
Okay, this was about 1/4 of the video. As you can see, it added some sarcastic humor like I told it, and it generated different images and also videos to create a coherent story. So this clip, for example, is AI generated. And we have a bunch of these different clips throughout this video. Let's take a look at another one. Here I gave it the prompt to make a video with 5 little known facts about Batman. And again, the AI wrote everything, starting from the script all the way to the final video. Let's check out this one as well.
Get ready for the top 5 little-known facts about Batman. Number 5, Batman's first appearance wasn't in a comic book, but in a detective story. Number 4, the Batcave was originally just a red barn. Number 3, Batman once had a dog sidekick named Ace the Bat-Hound. Number 2, in some versions, Batman's cape is bulletproof and fireproof. And number 1, Batman was almost killed off in the 1960s due to declining sales.
Yeah, the ending is a bit abrupt. I think for the best results you want to provide a custom script to make sure it's complete and just let the AI generate the video clips. But I think this looks really good. And of course this AI will just improve in the future. Now these videos are a bit hit or miss. Some of them look weird, but some of them are really good and you could post them as they are on some social media account. Let's create one together. For this we click on this plus, generate complete video from script or topic. And here we can select a template, which are some presets. For example, we can select cinematic if this is how we want our video to look. We can either provide a complete script or we can tell the AI a topic to write a script about. I'm gonna let the AI write one, and I told it to write an engaging and award-winning but also funny and sarcastic script about a vegan doing vegan things and getting into trouble because of it. Make the story coherent from beginning till end and add a satisfying plot and closure. You can be as exact and as detailed as you want here, and then we can set a video description. Let's set this to 60 seconds. Here we can select what kind of media we want to have in our video. We want to have AI generated videos in there, of course, but we also have other options like AI images, stock video, which is not AI generated. This is coming from some stock website and this also costs fewer credits per second than AI generated video, which makes sense because this doesn't require an AI to run, right? But when we selected cinematic previously, this already configured this. We can change this if we want, but we can also leave it because we want AI generated videos. The art style is described down here. Again, this is pre-filled for us, but we can modify this if we want. This is where you describe how you want your AI videos to look, realistic or comic style. You can be really creative here, but we want to keep the presets And then we have this field for the editor notes. This is also very important because here we can tell the AI how our video should look, what should happen at which point in time, how the cameras should move, what kinds of shots we want, even what kind of sound effects we want to have in there and transitions. Again, you can be really creative and detailed here, but this was already pre-filled by the cinematic preset that we picked earlier. Start with a high quality video using a wide shot with deep focus from a bird's eye view shot, blah blah blah, and it goes on like this for a few paragraphs. Again, you can go in here and modify this or just keep it as it is. And then we can provide up to 4 images of a person or character that we want to have in our story. This is useful to create a coherent story where the character actually looks the same in each scene. I'm gonna make myself the main character of this video by providing some images of myself. I already know that the AI doesn't get my face quite right, but we will have a coherent character, so let's try this out. Then for the name, I'm gonna call it Florian, the vegan and main character of the story. We can set the orientation of the video. Let's make it landscape. So it will be a horizontal video. We can disable the captions if we want, but I want to keep them. Maybe select this option. Then we can select a voice for the narrator. I'm gonna keep the default here. You can try out these different options. And the AI even generates the background music, which we can describe here. A soft orchestral soundtrack. Maybe let's change this to a soft, funny and goofy and happy soundtrack to fit our story. Describe the audience, everyone, but especially people who make fun of veganism. Let's try this out. We generated this video and this takes around 3 to 6 minutes to finish. By the way, this is how the AI recreated my face earlier. I know that there are some similarities, but I really hope that I don't look like this. So I assume it will also not look 100% exact in our new vegan video. And there we go, it looks the same as the other two guys. I guess this is how it looks if it comes up with the same image over and over again. Let's check out the video. It's actually longer than 60 seconds as you can see. It's more than 1.5 minutes because if the AI can't fit the whole story into 60 seconds, it won't cut it off in the middle. It will just keep going as long as necessary. So let's watch the video together.
Meet Florian, a dedicated vegan on a mission to save
So those are all AI generated videos, keep this in mind, this is not stock footage.
the world, one plant at a time. His day starts with a kale smoothie and a yoga session in the park, where he accidentally knocks over a hot dog cart while attempting a warrior pose. Undeterred, Florian heads to the farmer's
And notice that there are sound effects in the background. These are also AI generated, like this crowd that you hear in the background.
market, armed with his reusable bags and a superiority complex. He lectures an elderly woman,
And it always uses the same face, which is supposed to be my face, throughout the story, which is important to create a coherent story. And you achieve this by uploading an image of a character. Just make sure it's someone you actually have a permission to use, like yourself.
about the environmental impact of her cheese purchase, only to slip on a stray grape and faceplant into a pile of organic zucchini.
Weird.
At work, Florian organizes a vegan potluck, but his tofu surprise clears the office faster than a fire drill. Determined to spread awareness, he stages a one-man protest outside a steakhouse, but his cardboard sign dissolves in the rain, leaving him soaked and smelling like wet spinach. As the day ends, Florian realizes his zealous approach might be counterproductive. He decides to lead by example instead, starting by helping clean up the park he disrupted earlier. To his surprise, he bonds with the hot dog vendor over their shared love for the environment, finding common ground in an unexpected place. Florian learns that change comes not from judgment, but from understanding and collaboration, even if it means occasionally sharing space with a gasp, meat-based business.
Awesome. So again, for the best results, you probably want to provide your own script, but I think for AI generated text, this was pretty good. Now we can download this video, but we can also edit it via this edit button, which brings us to a fully blown video editor. And here are also all the AI generated clips. Here we have a lot of control because we can take certain parts of the video that we didn't like and replace them. For example, for new AI generated clips. Let's say, for example, we didn't like this image because the text is not really readable. We can remove this clip here and instead tell the AI to generate a new one. Here we can decide what we want to put in here. Visuals or a sound effect or music. We want to put a new video clip in here. We could also generate an image, but we want to generate a new video clip with a duration of, how long do we need? Yeah, 5 seconds should be about right. So we can select 5 seconds here, landscape mode. This is the engine we want to use, Kling 1.6 is correct. And then we can tell it what we want to show here. If I type in Florian, I'm not sure if it will recognize the character. Let's try this out. Florian protesting in front of a steakhouse, maybe protesting alone in front of a steakhouse. Then we can click on generate to generate this video clip. So how many credits this costs and how long this takes depends of course on the duration of the clip, what engine you use and so on. Okay, it did not recognize me. It created a new character and the text on the sign is also
Determined to...
Yeah, so I'm not sure how to achieve the same character when we create a smaller clip in the video editor. This might not be possible yet. Let's insert the previous clip again, which was this one. And let's try AI edit together. Maybe this one works better. Here we can just describe what we want to change. Maybe let's try at the 50-second mark. Make sure the sign is readable, but I have the suspicion that we will not get readable text here. But let's still try to change the scene. So I'm gonna write at 0:50, Florian should stand in front of a steakhouse with an angry look on his face, holding up a sign saying stop eating meat. Let's give this a try. So after processing for a few seconds, the AI decided to create a new video clip. Let's see what we get. Ah, cool, and it even says generating video clip, placing at 50 seconds, so it recognized the correct position. This is really cool. Let's see how the result looks. Okay, it has finished generating the video clip, but it still hasn't placed the clip at the correct position yet. Let's see. It just removed the previous clip, but it's still processing. Checking progress, and now it should place this new clip at this position. But this is still a new character, so it didn't work 100% and the sign is not readable. And we have a little gap here, which is of course not great. So this doesn't work properly yet, but I hope they will improve this in the future. Yeah, this is the new clip we got.
One-man protest outside a steakhouse.
But a really cool feature that works is image to video, where we can give the AI a starting frame, a starting image to work with, and then continue the scene by turning it into a video. I have prepared something to show you this. Here this video of me playing a guitar, which I created in the editor. To start from scratch with a completely new project without any generations, you can use this button here. Explore from scratch in the editor. This brings you to this editor, and here you can generate whatever videos and images you want. As you can see from the first frame of this clip, I gave the AI this image to start with, which is an image I made for my thumbnails, and the AI then generated the rest of the video. So let's check this out. So again, the first frame looks exactly like the image. And I told the AI that I want to pull out a guitar and start playing. And there we go. My face looks a bit weird. This was the first clip it generated, which is 10 seconds long. And then I wanted to have a second clip that starts seamlessly at the end of the first clip. The way I achieved this is that I made a screenshot of the last clip. So I just made a screenshot of this exact moment, the last frame of the first clip. I saved this on my computer, and then I used image to video again and used this last frame as the starting image of the next clip. So this is how I got a second clip, which seamlessly starts at the end of the first clip. So if I continue playing this, it keeps going on, playing the guitar, until eventually I stand up and go away. Maybe let's try adding another 5 seconds to this clip. So I select image to video, set the duration to 5 seconds, and then I need a frame to start with. And again, I want to use the last frame of the previous clip. So I maximize this. I make a screenshot of this, which you can do on every operating system. Save this on my PC. And then we click on browse to upload the screenshot. Okay, so I want to create a new 5-second clip starting with the screenshot. Let's try this out. Oh, and we have to give it a prompt. I forgot about this. What should happen in this clip? The room is already empty, so maybe let's write everything should go up in flames. I don't know, whatever. Generate. And now it's generating a new AI video clip. You can also add music and sound effects and text to make this a complete video. Okay, our clip is finished. Let's see how this looks. So I drag this here onto our timeline. And this should now continue the previous scene. So let's start over here where I stand up. I go away. Next clip. And everything starts going up in flames. Awesome. It's only 5 seconds long. We can also make longer clips, up to 10 seconds, or continue at the last frame like I showed you. So if you are willing to put in the time, you can generate some really cool stuff this way, complete videos. But the easiest approach is to have the AI do everything from script writing to coming up with the characters and creating one coherent story with AI generated videos. So you can try this out with these different presets. Again, the link to the tool is in the video description below if you want to try this out yourself. Please leave a like on this video if this was helpful and subscribe to the channel for more AI tool reviews in the future, and then we'll see us in the next video. Take care.